Hey,
That train just went down.
sedikit diadasin saja.
In April of 2022, a YouTuber named Chris from the channel Urbex Hill uploaded a video titled "Strange Creature Inside Mysterious Tunnels." Chris's channel focuses on urban exploration and documenting abandoned places across the United States. In this particular video, Chris ventures into a tunnel system hidden deep in the woods, where he encounters something that would leave both him and his viewers questioning what lurks in the darkness beneath our feet. Chris begins his exploration at 10:30 in the morning, hiking approximately a mile into the woods to locate the entrance to these tunnels. Little did he know that this exploration would last nearly 13 hours.
This is my first time doing something like this. Alright, let's go. I wonder if anybody else does this kind of stuff all alone. I might have to check YouTube after this, just to see. It's getting quieter now. Yeah, me too. I really hope I don't bore y'all with this exploration.
As he makes his way deeper into the tunnel system, the conditions become increasingly treacherous. The tunnels are flooded with rushing water, creating a deafening roar that drowns out almost all other sounds. Until one particular moment, he begins to notice something unusual. A slapping sound, as if something was smacking the water. And that's when Chris captures something truly disturbing.
There's a lot of water down there.
If you look closely at the footage, two bright spots appear in the distance, eyes reflecting in the darkness. As Chris's light catches them, the creature quickly retreats, causing a visible splash in the water as it runs away. What's particularly unsettling is that the positioning and movement of these reflective spots suggests Chris may have encountered multiple entities lurking in the tunnels, not just one. The eyes appear to move independently, though the extreme darkness and fog make it impossible to confirm with certainty. At the time, Chris assumed it was a deer or some other animal, as the extreme darkness and fog prevented him from seeing anything but the creature's eyes. He couldn't make out the outline or body of whatever was watching him from the darkness. Despite the unsettling nature of his discovery, Chris makes the bold decision to continue deeper into the tunnel where the creature was spotted, attempting to follow whatever it was that he had seen. After searching for some time and finding nothing, Chris eventually decides to try to find his way out of the tunnel system.
What the fuck? Sound like somebody screamed.
After 13 grueling hours in the dark, flooded tunnels, Chris finally manages to find his way out at 11:30 at night. His exploration captured not only the mysterious eyes watching him from the darkness, but also that blood-curdling scream that echoed through the tunnels. What made that terrifying scream? The identity of the creature, or creatures, remains unknown. Was it simply a deer or some other woodland animal that had found its way into the tunnel system? And perhaps most importantly, are these tunnels truly abandoned, or do they serve as home to entities we'd rather not encounter? Chris's exploration of these mysterious tunnels serves as a chilling reminder that sometimes the unknown is better left unexplored, and that in the darkest places we might just catch glimpses of things that shouldn't exist. In August of 2024, outdoor enthusiast TJ uploaded a video titled "Tornado Hit Me While Truck Camping" to his YouTube channel, Kayak USA. TJ's channel typically showcases DIY outdoor projects, fishing adventures, and vehicle modifications for outdoor enthusiasts. In this particular video, TJ documents what was supposed to be a relaxing camping trip at Lake Guntersville quickly turned into a fight for survival as severe weather moved in unexpectedly. The video starts with TJ commenting on the intense Alabama heat as he prepares for a day of fishing with friends. Despite the temperature already reaching 80 degrees before 8 a.m., his enthusiasm remains undampened. Upon arriving at Lake Guntersville, TJ sets up his campsite. His gray Toyota is equipped with a rooftop tent, providing much-needed shade from the relentless sun. The weather is initially cooperative, with clear skies and calm waters as TJ prepares his gear.
There's Dylan over there, Melissa. They did end up catching up with me, so we're out here together. They were able to get a spot right next to me. We're gonna hide in the shade for a little while and rig up some rods, get our fishing gear all together, get the tackle situated, and then we're gonna head out and see if we can catch some fish. So we just checked the radar, and apparently we have a storm headed our way already, but it may miss us. If you look over there, those clouds, it's raining on the other side of the lake, but I feel like it's going this way, so it may just miss us. And check out this thing. This is the mic. Y'all hear that thunder? Oh man, I think it's going around us.
Within minutes, the peaceful scene transforms dramatically. Dark clouds roll in with alarming speed, and the wind intensifies to dangerous levels. What happens next confirms their worst fears.
We've had something pop up on us right here, and it is bad, y'all. I don't know if you can tell, but we're inside of this gazebo, holding it down, and it's picking me up. Holy shoot. This is nuts. Bro, I hope we ain't got no tornado popped up on us. Oh, shoot. Oh my God. This is nuts, y'all.
TJ and Dylan rush to take shelter under a nearby gazebo, but even this structure provides little protection against the ferocity of the storm. The wind becomes so powerful that it begins to lift the gazebo, forcing them to physically hold it down to prevent it from blowing away. And that's when the situation becomes truly alarming.
This is absolutely insane, y'all. Look at this. Oh, stuff falling out of the tree. Oh, it looks real. Ow, oh. Oh my God, dude. We might need to get under the vehicle.
Dude, I've never been in something like this.
This is horrible, man. I haven't either. We probably need to be under our truck.
There ain't no doubt.
If this tree comes down, it's gonna hit us. Oh my God. I think we're in a tornado, y'all.
Hey, that tree just went down. That tree just went down beside us.
Guys, I think we are in the middle of a tornado. My kayak is beached. The tree came down behind us.
In a moment of sheer terror, TJ witnesses a tree crash down just feet away from where they're sheltering. When the storm finally subsides enough for them to venture out, TJ makes a chilling discovery that reveals just how close they came to tragedy.
That was the worst experience of my life. Look at this tree, y'all. This is where we were gonna camp because it was right behind the bathroom. My adrenaline is kind of peaked, guys. I think we just stood in a tornado. Look at this. This is where we were gonna park. We changed our mind the last second. This was gonna be our camping spot, right where this tree's laying. I want y'all to see what just came down. Look at that. That's beside Dylan. This is where we were gonna camp. And right there is where we're camped. This pine would have took us out, man.
A massive tree had fallen exactly where they had initially planned to set up camp. Had they not made a last-minute decision to park elsewhere, they would have been directly in the path of the falling tree. It was later confirmed that a tornado had indeed passed through the area, powerful enough to uproot trees and cause significant damage. What makes this video particularly unsettling is the unpredictability of nature and how quickly a routine camping trip can transform into a potentially dangerous situation. As TJ's adventure at Lake Guntersville demonstrates, the line between an enjoyable outdoor experience and a survival situation can be frighteningly thin.
Nanti kita lanjut ke mobil, habis itu kita pasang CCTV di area sini saja.
This right here is Elle, who on April of 2025 uploaded a deeply disturbing video titled "Escaped in the Embrace of a Scary Ghost" on his channel, Elle Adventure. His channel specializes in solo camping and exploring allegedly haunted locations throughout Indonesia. This particular video documents his return to an abandoned building complex in Yogyakarta, a location he claims not to have visited for nearly a year. The complex appears to be an abandoned resort or cultural center featuring traditional Javanese architecture, statues, and various structures scattered throughout the property. And from the moment he stepped in the complex, the atmosphere already feels tense. The uneasiness in his demeanor suggested he knew what awaited him in this location was far from ordinary.
Tadi itu saya sempat survei teman-teman sambil membuat video buat sinematik itu teman-teman. Lokasinya itu sudah sangat berbeda. Astagfirullahaladzim. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Guys, ya, dari tadi itu suara seperti dum, dum. Pas kita lagi tidur tadi, kalian pasti dengar ya teman-teman. Anginnya guys, gila. Sebenarnya lokasi ini biasa-biasa saja teman-teman. Tapi karena di sini itu banyak patung-patung dan banyak patung serta bangunan-bangunan zaman dulu guys. Jadi itu membuat tempat ini seperti agak mistis gitu guys. Jalannya mana ya guys? Ini pendoponya teman-teman.
As Elle ventures deeper into the property, he comes across a collapsed pendopo, a traditional Javanese pavilion. He notes that when he first visited, the structure hadn't yet fallen, and he admires the intricate wood carvings that still remain intact despite the collapse. As he explores further into the pavilion, Elle's demeanor begins to change. He clearly disturbed by something we cannot see.
Kayak orang jalan guys. Sini ya. Halo? Kayak orang jalan, tapi diseret hijau teman-teman. Apa di atas ya guys? Udah. Kita lanjut aja dulu teman-teman. Nggak usah kita hurufkan dulu. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Shiratal ladzina waladhdallin amin. Astagfirullahaladzim. Allahu Akbar ya Allah. Allah Akbar, ya Allah. Allah Akbar. Remuk guys bangunannya guys. Ada pohon beringin yang sangat besar, merinding aku. Ya Allah. Di sini agak lain rasanya teman-teman. Tuh, anginnya.
As he approaches a large tree, L's demeanor changes dramatically. The wind suddenly intensifies around him, causing him to recite more prayers in rapid succession. In the midst of this sudden gust, L hears distinct footsteps approaching from the darkness.
Ya Allah, kalian dengar? Ada yang jalan terus, ada yang jalan teman-teman. Woi, sinten nggih? Astagfirullahaladzim, Allah Akbar. Tenang El, santai El. Biasa. Allahu Akbar, la haula wala quwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. Di belakang saya teman-teman, seperti Astagfirullah. Allahu Akbar. Kayaknya saya nggak akan lama-lama di sini teman-teman. Kita ekspor agak cepat aja. Ngeri banget teman-teman. Rimbun banget ini. Allahu Akbar, ya Allah, ya Allah. Allahu Akbar, ya Allah, Allahu Akbar. Dul, yo, ngarep main-main Dul. Wis tanggung lah, wis kadung nang tengah iki. Balik yo. Wedi maju yo. Sembuh iki. Iki dalan iki ndi neh? Ini kita turun. Allah Akbar, astagfirullah. Allah Akbar, astagfirullah. Ya Allah. Dan cepet lagi guys. Seperti ada yang mengikuti teman-teman. Ya Allah, ya Allah, ya Allah. Padahal nggak ada airnya guys. Halo.
The exploration leads L to various parts of the abandoned complex. A small gazebo, a tunnel with hanging roots, and areas with statues, including one of a mythical queen of the Southern Sea in Javanese mythology. Throughout his journey, L's fear is palpable as he constantly looks over his shoulder, startled by every sound. As the night deepens, L's fear reaches a breaking point. He decides to go back to Pavilion to end the exploration. That's when things take a truly terrifying turn.
Kita kembali ke mobil aja guys. Kalau suruh eksplor keseluruhan, aduh nggak sanggup teman-teman. Terlalu luas soalnya tempatnya itu terlalu luas. Lampunya sekendap-kendip. Jadi nanti kita lanjut ke mobil, habis itu kita pasang CCTV di area sini saja. Astagfirullah, Allah Akbar, astagfirullah. Oke. Ya, fokus ya. Terus kita ambil CCTV aja, kita ambil di mobil. Habis itu kita pasang aja, kita tungguin di mobil aja.
As L decides to end his exploration and return to the pavilion, something truly disturbing occurs. Suddenly, without warning, a skeletal figure appears to reach out toward him from the darkness. The entity, barely visible in the dim light, seems to be attempting to grab L. This chilling moment happens so quickly that L doesn't appear to notice it at the time, but the camera captures this terrifying moment. The encounter is so disturbing that L decides he cannot continue exploring the entire complex. The area is too vast, and the presence he feels is too overwhelming. He makes the decision to return to his car, set up a CCTV to monitor the area, and try to get some rest. The security camera footage, which becomes the focus of the second part of the video, would later reveal even more disturbing phenomena. As the night progresses, the camera captures various anomalies, unexplained sounds, including what seems like a child's voice, and strange movements that trigger the motion sensor despite no visible presence on camera. But what happens next will send chills down your spine. Around midnight, something even more terrifying happens. The footage shows what appears to be a hand reaching for the camera. The ghostly appendage seems to grab the device, causing it to shake violently before falling. Elle notes that the CCTV died around 3 a.m., and he only dared to retrieve it at dawn. Perhaps the most disturbing aspect of Elle's experience comes from his own testimony. He mentions that his face touched something with a terrible smell, a smell so persistent that multiple washings couldn't remove it. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, the fear in Elle's eyes and voice throughout the video is undeniably real, leaving viewers to question what exactly resides in that decaying complex, waiting in the darkness for unsuspecting explorers. What do you think happened to Elle that night? Was it truly a supernatural encounter with a restless spirit? Or is there a more rational explanation for the events that unfolded? As always, the choice is yours to make. In September of 2021, a solo female van dweller named Sarah uploaded a video titled "Scariest Night in the Van" to her channel, Sarah Dungo. Sarah documents her experiences living on the road in her self-converted van, typically sharing peaceful moments in nature and her daily routines. But this particular night in Asheville, North Carolina, would test her preparedness and instincts in ways she never anticipated. Sarah had been traveling north to escape the summer heat after saying goodbye to a companion. She had spent a peaceful first night at a Cracker Barrel parking lot in Asheville with other RVs nearby. The second night, however, she chose a different Cracker Barrel location across town that seemed quieter based on good reviews. As the restaurant closed and the parking lot emptied, Sarah found herself completely alone, a situation that would soon turn dangerous. As Sarah was preparing dinner inside her van, completely absorbed in her cooking routine with her propane stove running, an alarming knock suddenly broke the silence. This wasn't the familiar knock of law enforcement that van dwellers sometimes experience. This was something different.
Know her. Please leave me be.
Fuck your camera, man. You know,
Okay, so I'm safe right now, but I just had my first knock on the door. That was not the cops. I was in the middle of cooking dinner, so I had my cooktop out, you know, propane hose attached and everything. And then he's just bangs on my side door right here. I first turn off all the lights, turn all the sounds off so I can hear what's going on in case it is the cops, I need to like talk to them. It wasn't, and then he banged on this door right here, the double doors. He was complaining about a girl that worked at the Cracker Barrel and, you know, it broke her heart and thought that she was in my van and was telling me to come out and prove that I wasn't her. Says that he's seen my van there many times, which is definitely false. But yeah, so I got around the corner, called the cops, and then from there I drove about 10 miles up the road.
Unable to sleep and still processing the traumatic encounter, Sarah made the decision to drive 3 hours away into the Blue Ridge Mountains. By sunrise, she found herself in a completely different environment, peaceful, beautiful, and far from danger. In the days that followed, Sarah gained perspective on the encounter. She emphasized the importance of staying calm and centered in dangerous situations. Not freezing, but maintaining clarity to act rather than react. Her van, which represented freedom and adventure, had also become her escape vehicle when needed. What remains disturbing about this encounter is the randomness of it. Was the man truly looking for someone else, or was this a tactic to get Sarah to open her door? What might have happened if Sarah hadn't been able to drive away? For solo travelers, especially women, these questions highlight the shadow side of life on the road, where freedom and vulnerability often coexist. In August of 2020, a YouTuber named Phil uploading a video titled "Found Missing Baby" on his channel, Phil the Thrill. Phil's channel typically features POV-style videos of urban exploration and dramatic encounters, often involving rescues or confrontations with criminals. Phil begins the video riding his ATV through a forested area alongside his friend Jimmy. As they approach a small stream, Phil notices something unusual in the water and immediately stops to investigate. Curious about what might be inside, Phil decides to cross the stream to retrieve the container.
How do we get this? How do we open it? Open it.
Oh, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, oh, dude, easy, be careful with it.
It's heavy.
We don't know what's in it. It could be something dangerous. How are we gonna open it? I wanna know what's in it.
Bash it on some rocks or something.
Bash it against the rock? You wanna bash it against the rock?
Yeah. One.
Oh, don't, oh wait, alright, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna do anything. Just beat the heck out of it, maybe it will open. Oh, what the heck? I can't read it. I don't know how to read. Can you read it?
Yeah, I'll read it. With sadness, I'm writing this letter because I can no longer take care of her. I thought this could be the best way to give her a new life and home. Please take care of her.
Is it like a dog? It says it's a her.
The mysterious message immediately raises questions about what or who might be inside the container. Phil and his friend initially speculate that it might be a dog, noting air holes in the container that would allow something living to breathe. Unable to fully open the container at the stream, Phil and his friend decide to secure it to the back of the ATV and transport it home. The journey home proves to be more tense as they encounter an angry woman who confronts them.
I'm going the speed limit.
No, you don't. No, I'm gonna call you parents.
My parents?
Yes.
For what?
You've been driving this all day long.
Why are you gonna call my mom? Please don't tell my mom. My mom's gonna spank me. Parents are gonna spank me if you do that.
Tell me, what are you doing here all day long?
Why do you care if I ride my quad on the road?
Because you can't drive in here. You have to go to the wood.
I try to. I mean, like, I'm just trying to get home right now.
In the back something. Maybe I want to look.
Why do you want? No, it's my box. You can't look inside of it. I'm gonna go. I can't go down here?
No.
Why not?
Because you can't go.
What are you doing? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't hit me with that. Are you crazy?
Go. Well, this way. You have to go back.
But my house is that way. I have to go that way.
You can't go up there. You have to go back.
Phil refuses to let her see inside the box, which only increases the tension. The woman becomes increasingly hostile, eventually threatening Phil with a stick and forcing him to take a different route home. After escaping the confrontation, Phil and his friend finally arrive at their destination. With the container safely secured, they prepare to open it completely. As Phil cuts through the remaining ropes and opens the container fully, that's when video reaches its most disturbing moment.
Pull it off. Let's see what's in here. What the? Whoa. There's a baby in here? Wait, what are we gonna do with this?
Dude.
How is it?
It's kind of cute.
Yeah, it's a cute baby. All right, let's take her out. Let's take here. It's okay. It's okay. Look, it's okay. She.
Can I grab her?
Yeah, grab her.
You sure?
Yeah, take her out. Take her out. It's okay.
Whoa. What the hell?
What's wrong?
What is this? Oh my god.
After the shocking discovery, Phil explains that he immediately contacted the police, who were able to reunite the baby with her parents. He mentions that he was instructed not to record the phone call with authorities, which is why that portion of the incident isn't included in the video. The lack of police footage or official confirmation leaves some viewers questioning the authenticity of the entire encounter. The comments section reflects this skepticism, with some noting that a real toddler would likely not have remained quiet during such an ordeal. Whether this was a genuine rescue or a staged scenario for views, the video serves as a chilling reminder of the potential dangers facing vulnerable children and the importance of proper channels for those unable to care for their children.
Please, please, my parents are gonna spank me if you do that.
Shit. This right here is Corey, who in June of 2020 uploaded a disturbing video titled Ritual Encounter in Backwoods on his channel, Abandoned Boys. While his channel typically focuses on gaming content like NBA and EA Sports, this particular footage stands out as something entirely different and terrifying. The video begins with Corey venturing into what he describes as dangerous backwoods in Martinsville. Wearing his signature black bandana with a skull and crossbones design, he explains that he's heard stories about strange occurrences in these woods, but doesn't elaborate on the specifics. As Corey hikes deeper into the dark forest, the atmosphere immediately feels tense. About a minute into his exploration, the first signs of something unusual begin to manifest.
Been hearing stuff. I don't know. It's crazy. That's what we're working with tonight. You hear that? What the hell? Whoa. What the f... Yeah, hear that?
What initially sounds like a cat meowing soon gives way to something far more disturbing. As he continues cautiously down the path, the unmistakable sound of a woman crying begins to emerge from the darkness ahead. As Corey moves forward, his flashlight reveals something that sends chills down his spine, and that's when things take a truly terrifying turn.
What the hell is that? What's that? What the f... What the hell? Y'all seeing this? Y'all see this? What the hell is that? Hey, what's going on? Shit. Scratch this film.
In the beam of his flashlight, 3 figures become visible on the path ahead. Disturbingly, one of them appears to be holding some kind of weapon. The scene has all the hallmarks of some kind of ritual taking place deep in these isolated woods. In a moment of pure terror, Corey made the immediate decision to flee. The light from his camera reveals glimpses of the disturbing scene, though he maintains enough composure to keep filming despite his obvious fear. What makes this encounter particularly chilling is the lack of explanation. We never get a clear view of what exactly the ritual entailed or who was performing it. Was it something supernatural? A criminal act? Or perhaps something even more sinister? The mystery remains unsolved.